Cooler than Antarctica's weather would be. Damn, I think my swagger is a weapon to me. And dudes don't count you off the record to me. So don't be stepping to me, trying to shake my hand. I'm already the man, ain't trying to make your band. I feel the fact that I'm real just make them mad. I be smoking helium to inflate my swerve. I'm fact that I'm real just make them mad. I be smoking helium to inflate my swerve. I'm fly, yes, I'm high, yes. Every lady wanna get to this guy, yes. Go out tonight, I just might, yes. Style cleaner than yours, so don't buy, yes. I'm so debonair, so debonair. 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 You're not really seeing me, dog. Real talk. You feeling whacker than you ever would be. In mind, you think you.
Latasha, are you okay? Are you okay, girl? Because right now, it does not look like it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. We have some things to talk about. Latasha Scott called into the Rickey Smiley morning show. And y'all, it's a mess. Now, we got to get into this story. So before we do all that, let's take care of the business of this channel. If you want to join my tribe, please step on my site. Go ahead and subscribe. Turn your notifications. Make sure you turn them on all so you're notified every time I go live. Like the video, share the video, comment in the comment section if you're watching the replay. If you are here on the live, comment in the chat. Let's play the intro. Let's get into it, y'all. Let's go.
I'm fly, yes, I'm high, yes. Every day wanna get to this guy, yes. Go out tonight, I just might, yes. Style cleaner than yours, so don't buy, yes. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair.
All right, y'all. So I am back. All right, I'm back. And y'all, we have got to get into this story with Latasha Scott, the Brat, and Rickey Smiley on the Rickey Smiley morning show. Before we do, I want to say what's up to the people that are already here. What's up to Miss Wilson? What's up to Zelina? And what's going on to my sis, Nola Reed? She says, like the video. And hello to everyone else that's here in the bushes. What's up to the candy shop? And yes, so let's get into this. You have been on, I know, right? Listen, I'm trying to do better, y'all. I told y'all I'm going to be doing better, and I'm doing better, you know, on getting on YouTube. So, y'all, is Latasha Scott okay? Because for me, I feel like she's made these videos. Everything that she says is really contradicting herself. And it doesn't make any sense to me at all. Is she okay? You know, because only thing that I have right now from watching all of this stuff with her is
if anything is it went from worse to worse, sir.
It's went from worse to worse, sir. Okay, this lady is definitely, she is destroying her entire gospel career, because how are we going to listen to her singing gospel music and she's doing this? What's going on to James Hudson in the chat? What's up, Norris? And what is going on to Babs? What's going on? What's going on? So I pulled the video. I pulled the audio, y'all, because we can listen to it. I want to go through it and let's talk about it. So let me pull it up and let's get into it. Let's just start it off. All right. So here we go.
And Latasha, thank you for coming this morning.
For sure.
But
it's family. I mean, you know.
Let's go.
Yeah.
We are so happy to have you, and thank you for taking this interview. Unplanned and at the last minute, gracing us with your presence. You are a legend. And let's get into it. Latasha, you know Brat, Gary, Maria, Rock T, Special K.
What's up, y'all?
What up?
Hey, everybody in the building. What's up, Brat?
What's
All
up?
right, so a lot has been said out there in the media about you, and you know, you.
Now, as soon as I heard her say, "What's up, Brat?" I already knew it was going to be a problem, because one, we all know the relationship that the Brat has with Jermaine Dupri, and she's very overprotective. If you guys watch Growing Up Hip Hop with Bow Wow, like she don't sugarcoat nothing with him. So I knew that it wasn't gonna be no sugarcoating with this interview either. What's going on, Cindy? Cindy says she and her husband have ruined her career because the group officially booted her and Candy is suing her too. Listen, I reported about that this morning. So yes. But we know the relationship between Jermaine and the Brat. So when I realized that she was there, I was like, Latasha, are you okay? For real, because this was a bad idea. It was a bad idea, you know. But let's keep going. Let's keep going.
And your sister Tamika, and we want to clear things up. From your perspective, what happened and where did it start?
I'm not sure. Once we started to film, everything started to go crazy, you know. Like I tell people, I signed up to be celebrated, you know, all of us, to be honest. 30 years in the game, that's what it should have been. There are so many things that I don't understand about editing and just how everything is kind of transpired. So all I can say is I signed up to sing. I signed up for good stuff, and it ended up not being that. And I just wish.
You signed up for a reality show, ma'am, and maybe you didn't realize that you signed up for one, even though this is not your first reality show. I mean, you did the one with Xscape before this, and you also did R&B Divas. So, yes, you are a singer. I remember her singing on R&B Divas. Did she sing R&B Divas? I remember she did. But no, you signed up for all these things. You signed up for the entertainment industry altogether. And so this whole thing with her trying to zero it down to just music doesn't even make any sense. James says the shade between Latasha and it was very epic. Very epic. Noah says they are dragging Latasha in her comment for her music on her IG page. And it's sad because the music sounds good. And that's the truth. Todd and Candy are putting in a lawsuit against Rockhead. Yes. If y'all didn't catch my video this morning, I did report on that this morning as well. So check that out. All right, let's get back into it.
Wish I never would have signed up for this, you know, to be honest. And with my sister, she's always going to be my sister. That's my family. We go through highs and lows, and everybody got peaks and valleys. It's just right now we're going through it in the public eye. And I just ask that people would allow us to do that without judgment and allow us to be sisters and figure this out, you know.
How would we be able to do this without judgment when you're blatantly lying to us? I mean, at what point do we not put our judgment into this? One, I already told y'all, I've been a big fan of Tamika, you know, for a very long time. Because I knew that Tamika was doing a lot of the singing. Some people thought that it was Latasha a lot of time, but it was really Tamika. So for me, I'm going to be up here all up in this business because I feel, especially learning all this stuff that we've learned, how are you even doing your own sister this way? It doesn't make any sense. Bab says, right, Deb, she knows exactly what she signs up for. Exactly. Like we're not dumb. You know, we're not dumb. Another one says, well, she sounds good, but it wasn't giving gospel. See, now I didn't hear that song. And I also see the photos on her Instagram, like, I don't think that's gospel artist attire. Selena says, this is sad. I wish they could keep this off social media. We all do. Nicole says, hey, what's going on? What's going on? Bab says, and you notice she is doing all kinds of interviews talking about where is the PR people? Where are the PR people? Because why is she going to all these interviews? And I like what Tamika did. She's like, listen, I'm going to address it one time and that's it, I'm done. Where are the PR people when you need them? It's all right for her to put a video out, but then Tamika puts it out. It's family business, girl, bye. James says, I want to give Latasha grace, but she's making it very hard. In every interview, she comes off as problematic as a problem in Xscape. We've all known this for years, though. She is not keeping Ish private at all. She's not. For me, I think the only reason why Tamika even spoke out was because her sister's putting out false information about her, allegedly. He's speaking right in the chat. Lord, now Tiny has a speaker. Look, this group text will never end, ever. I need to watch that. Her husband probably is her PR. Oh, that's sad. And what's going on, Tasha? That's sad. If he is, like, he's destroying her, and she even got started. Her big head husband is her PR. So, Deb, you made me realize that Tamika really did sing. I know. See what I'm saying? If you go back and you listen to the songs, Tasha's voice is very distinctive. Tamika's voice is like, it's the powerhouse behind them. So that's why I always say that. It would have been better if she kept quiet. Silence is golden. I don't think that would have been better for, if you're talking about Tamika, I think she only spoke because she didn't have a choice. But let's keep going.
So now, Latasha, now this year, you know who this is, so I ain't got to introduce myself to you.
You
But Latasha, now we've been following the show, SWV and
Yes.
Xscape and what have you and stuff, and the madness has been going back and forth with you and Tamika with the $30,000 alleged that you're supposed to have taken from her and your husband Rickey. So my thing is, did y'all take the money? And I know you said in a report that to get your sister back, you would give her back the money. And $30,000 is not that much money, especially with you and Rickey. So my thing is, did y'all take the money? Did you cash the check?
I never said give something back. I said I wanted my sister back.
Oh,
and I said if it takes $30,000 to bring us back, then I would.
What is the difference? What's the difference? You said you would give her the money back. I think what she missed was, and this, I also think that Latasha, she doesn't comprehend fast enough to respond to the questions. Because even with this question right here, Rickey asked her, said that she said she would pay the money back. She said, if this would take my sister back, then I would do it. That's the same thing now. It's the same thing. Unless you don't want your sister back. But I mean, you're saying you want her back, so then that's the same thing. Semantics. Yes, it's semantics. What's up, man? I'm so dead without a hat. I didn't know he I definitely have hair. She did say she would give her the money. Go back and watch. I literally just caught up on this, but I'm just going off based off what she's saying in this interview. And I really want to get to the Brat, but that's where I'm at. What's up, Cricket22? Hey, SoDebNair, everyone in the chat. It's the same thing. So why would you just not say that? Like, if you don't give her the money back, don't say that.
That's what I said. But no, it's a very delicate situation, and no, we didn't steal anything from her. No, we did not.
Why is she saying that? Why is she saying that?
That's the question.
She's saying it because she stole money.
There was a video where she actually had the accountant on, and the lady showing the receipts.
There was an accountant on?
Now, see, right here for me, this is Tamika being an asshole. Because she knew Rickey didn't know who that Tiny's mother was. And thank God the Brat was there. But she knew that he didn't know when he said this. What's going on, Trav? What's going on, Trav? She knew that Rickey didn't know who Tiny's mother was. And this is the type of person that Latasha is. She wants to play, again, who said that? Miss Indy said, what's going on, Miss Indy? So I first say hello to you. These are the semantics that she does. So she's here. She could have easily corrected Rickey and said that wasn't an accountant. That was Tiny's mother. But she never even said that. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah, thank you so much, man. Y'all hit the like button. And what's going on, Monique? But she knew who Rickey was talking about because we know she's watched this video. But instead of her saying that's Tiny's mom, she's not an accountant, because she doesn't have any respect for these women at all in this group. And now we can see she doesn't have respect for their mothers.
That was Lil Tamika mama.
Oh, okay, no, she's
the white
not
lady.
Yeah, that's Lil Tamika mama.
That's yeah, no, she's not.
That's
But
Tiny
she said
mama.
that all the chicks went to you and your husband.
That's not true.
So one.
That's not what we've seen in the receipts. I mean, Latasha. It's not what we've seen in the receipts. So if that wasn't true, then why would you not even post that? You're on the Rickey Smiley show now. You could have sent over easily. You could have sent over to Rickey and them and said, "Hey, this is what really happened. We had nothing to do with this." The receipts could have easily killed what Tamika said. But again, I don't think that she comprehends fast enough when these questions are happening. What's going on to Reggie? I guess my over Facebook. What's going on, Reggie? Trav says, I'm going to try. Oh, that's good on each other. Thank you so much, Mel. SoDeb picked the very best pick of. I did. You even when I do all of my cover arts and stuff, I always pick the good pictures. I always do. Zelina says, I noticed that Latasha doesn't listen to all the questions. She always does. She always does. So yes, I saw that too.
One thing that Tamika's mama said was that she alleged that you and Rocky changed the address to your apartment in New York versus her house in Hampton. Did that happen?
First of all, my sister didn't live in New York, and no. All of us were staying with my mother, but no.
So I wanted to talk about this part because Tamika might not have lived in New York, but Tamika was on Broadway. I believe she's on Broadway. I know she was touring with Tyler Perry. So she spent a lot of time in different places. So Tamika's money should have went wherever Tamika was going to. So for me, I'm thinking that that's where this is coming from because she did tour a lot with the plays and stuff that she did do. So y'all can say whatever you guys feel. I think that that's the reason of her being in New York was she might not have had a permanent residence in New York, but I think that she spent some time there for a certain part of time because that's where they're performing at. Bab says Tamika hasn't given out the total yet. Now she went on Ricky's show. I hope Tamika tells her. Oh yeah, Tasha hasn't given out. Oh yeah, Tamika hasn't. Right. And because we keep on saying the $30,000, but we know that it's more than that. Which, as we get later on to this interview, I want to talk about that because something that the Brat said, it really sparked some questions that I did have. And why, for me, I'm like, Tasha should really look at the loyalty that her sister still even has for her. Tiffany says, but Rickey is saying it wrong. All the checks wasn't sent to Rocky. It was just the sister's check. What's going on to, I think it's Buddha 2001. It's the play on words, exactly. Rickey Smiley said all the checks went to you and your husband. All the checks, yeah. SoDeb is so nice. I be picking with them. Yes. Oh, yes. And congratulations, man. I don't know you hit 34K. Congrats. All the checks didn't because Tamika started getting her checks after she found out. That's very true. If Rickey had said all the stolen checks, that would have been different. Boom. What's going on, Miss Drea? James says, Mama Gloria, Latasha, and Rocky all seem to have ganged up on Tamika over the years. And that's how I feel. What's going on to Powerful? Let's keep going. I'm trying to get to the part where the Brat comes on.
Well, she said she didn't know who Edwin or Edward Bivens it was, and she found out that was your husband.
Okay, well, everybody knows it's not true.
Everybody know what's not true.
Edward Bivens, come on now.
Oh, I don't know his name.
Okay.
I know his name.
Well,
Rocky.
she does.
Oh. Well, let me just interject and say what I've been saying the whole time. Okay. Even when Candy, Tasha, and Tiny came on Dish Nation, I've been around y'all since I was kids, and what I do know to be true is no matter what you did or said when we was little, your sister would definitely take your side, whether you was right or wrong.
And vice versa.
And I guess that's how sisters do, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it was, so that made it like 2 against 2. And it made it, because to me, you always seem like the person everybody had to listen to, I guess because you was the oldest. But Candy always seemed to be the one that was hurt and slighted because they had to take your side and follow what you said do.
You said Candy was hurt and slighted?
slighted because everybody took your side because you
On
kind of
what-
was the
on what-
leader of the group.
Right, but on what in what instance can you say that about?
Remember we
Before the Brat even answers this, for me, we all watched that. Well, a lot of us watched the show they had before this, where Candy explained this. I also think there's something that we kind of missed because there was something I think that Latasha had told about Candy coming out crying. She didn't understand why, and she couldn't sing. She wanted to sing the lead on some songs. And we're hearing the Brat say that Latasha was the leader of the group. And for me, I feel like when you're in a group of people and you know you have the ability, which some of you guys won't, agree to this because you guys don't like Candy's voice. For me, I feel like it was a staple in Xscape. I think that as a person who everyone doesn't feel has the best voice, you do have to fight for your place in that group, so you're heard or whatever. Even though Candy, and I think that maybe at this time, Candy had been like, let me do this part, let me do this part. In a group, you're supposed to do that. Like you want to have your voice heard. So hearing the Brat say this, and then Latasha, unless she don't know what she's talking about, for me makes me understand why Candy and Latasha never clicked. Because Latasha, and then seeing what her personality is like, it makes it even worse. Because it's like, man, yes, you may have staple runs. I'm always say that. I think she has the best voice in the group. She does have staple runs. Like we're always going to know Latasha's singing. I don't know if you guys even remember before they even got back into the group, she was singing. Maybe that was on R&B Divas. But them runs that she had, it was getting stuck in her throat. Like it was like she couldn't get them out. And so I think that what was happening was Candy was fighting for her position in the group to be able to have her voice on there more than often because there was a TLC around at the time. And T-Boss was the lead of that group, to be honest. And I know I've said this on many of lives that I've done, but think about it. Like, she could still be a lead on some songs. Now, if she fought harder than anybody else, which we know Candy does a lot with her business and her brand, she fights hard for everything she has. I mean, look at her on Bravo. She fights for every show that she has. She doesn't always get like a season 2, but at least she gets a season 1. So Candy also has been a fighter. So for me, this makes sense, but it also makes sense that Latasha doesn't understand why Candy was sad about whatever was happening with the conversation with Jermaine Dupri because she didn't value Candy that much. That's my own personal opinion.
Used to be on tour and stuff like years ago, just Candy would just always seem like she would be sad. Just, I don't know, different instances like, we.
Oh, and yes, money, they were. That's the thing. Every hit that they had, she was the lead on those songs. I think maybe understanding they all have verses. I mean, but most people remember like Kick Off the Shoes and Relax Your Feet. Even Little Secret, like all their hit songs, most of them, Candy was the lead on those songs. So, and it wasn't because for the people who said that she can't sing, because her voice was just different. And Candy had a gift that some of them didn't have, which was that high note. So that's all I'm saying. Like, I'm a vouch for Candy when I can. And for me right now, I feel like I'm a vouch for it because, again, they were hits. I mean, you've seen it. I know that was Tasha saying that there. I don't even know what I said that you said Tasha said. Yeah, this is what I was trying to pull up. Candy's voice was the lead on their hits. So for me, I feel like if Candy helped them create hits, Tasha shouldn't have any issues because, I mean, financially, when she was allegedly stealing her sister's money, they wouldn't even have that money because Candy was the lead on the song. So, that's what it is. Tiffany says, see, here she goes with the BS, as if she didn't know that how Candy felt. This is also new to Tasha, just like the 30K. Exactly. Mill says, it's SoDeb trying to say that Tasha put the beat down on Candy. Candy's small, but her mama Joyce she can probably fight. Oh no, I think that. But I'm just saying, I feel like from what the interview was saying with the Brat, it didn't seem like she was trying to fight with Latasha because they're in a group together. She's going to the producer or the manager or the owner of the company and saying, hey, I want to do more. And she shouldn't have to go to the group to say that. Listen, I'm coming to the person who's going to make it happen for me. Latasha can't do that. So when I said Jermaine said that once he saw her voice made it a hit, he kept it going. But they never say that though. They're just like she slept with the dad and she did all this other stuff. But the reality is that look at the Supremes. Like they had Diana Ross. She didn't have the best voice. I forgot who had it because I ain't old enough for that part. But she had it. We watched Dreamgirls. You know, it's never about the person who has the best voice who makes the hits. It's always the person who has the signature voice. Tasha has signature runs, not the signature voice. So we have to talk about that. If Tamar was knocking boots with Jermaine Dupri, Daddy, how come her first album flopped? Talk about this yesterday. Tamar is talking about Candy's voice, but the reality is that can anybody name a song off of Tamar's first album? And if y'all don't know which one it is, it's not the new stuff from her reality show stuff. It's the one after the Braxtons and Tony went solo again. Can you name a song off of it that you liked? I can't. I can name some Candy songs. They got into a fight before. They tore up the studio. When did this fight? I don't know nothing about no fight now. You got none. Exactly. If you don't want to love me, I couldn't even give you the chorus. I couldn't give you, and I could take Tony's music, so I definitely know when Tamar was around with that album, I would probably know if it was a hit, but it wasn't a hit. That's the only one I know. Okay, what's going on, Pink Dynamite? Bab says Candy says she went to him and they were not the Pips because they all could sing. They were trying to use them for Tasha's solo. That is what Candy was mad about, and I believe it. But look at her now. Even listen to the story that Tamika tells about their gospel album. Supposed to be both of them together, but then Tamika was trying to put in her input. She wanted half of it, and Latasha literally like dissolved her. And when it got the deal, she didn't even tell her everything that was going on. So I believe that. What's going on, Lovely Gideon? I never heard of a Tamar until the Braxton. Exactly. No one did. So Tamar can sit down somewhere. Thank you so much for Remain Teachable for the super chat. And what else we have? I want to hear from Jermaine. Oh, now that would be good. That would be good. I want to hear from him now too. Because he's never spoken about the stuff that was happening with Xscape. And his dad and stuff with Candy. So, or has he? I don't even know if he has, but if he hasn't, that would be good. LOL gets none. Get none. Was Tamar's first single. No, I knew that part. With So Def, produced by Jermaine Dupri when she was allegedly sleeping with his daddy, allegedly. But can you name a song from Tamar's first album? Can you name a song from, unless you've been watching my videos, can you name a song Latasha had after she left Xscape, after Xscape broke up, that she's had with other people? Because she had one with Shantae Moore and she had one with this guy named Jay Shin. No one knows those songs. Tamar and Tony had issues too, and all of us had issues with Tamar. We watched it on TV. We did an interview with Breakfast Club and talked about it briefly. I'm going to watch that. Sorry, breaking news, Trump. Yeah, I know. I've seen that part. I don't know about no Trump. Just as because you don't have the powerhouse voice in a group, just because you have the power voice in a group, doesn't mean you have the it factor to be solo. Very true, powerful. And it's also great that your name is powerful. It is not that many people who left groups and their solo careers became great, and that's true. They made a play, a stage play, and they made a movie about it called Dream Girls. On the taco song, I know if one on Big Mama's House soundtrack. That's the one with Shantae Moore. I never did the name of it. I know that it was like, shoot. I think I said Liar Liar said, but it wasn't even that. Treated like her. That's what it was. Tamar is a Trav. Tamar's debut single, So Many Ways with the Braxtons, was not a major hit. None of them were. So let's get back into this interview.
We was on tour for a long time. We did a lot of stuff together back in the day when we was kids.
I don't remember her being sad though.
Really?
No.
Oh, I think I seen her be sad a lot and kind of like down.
And are you saying that that's because of me, Brat?
I'm saying because they took your side most of the time. It seems like.
So yes, it's because of you. And I wish the Brat would have just said, yes, it's because of you. She explained it to her, but you can't explain anything to Latasha because she doesn't understand. She can't comprehend in real time. And even after she does, Rocky tells her what she should say after that. So she's never going to get it. And that's the problem for her. She doesn't get it. And Latasha, for me, she needs to really do a self-check mode because these girls from Xscape, they're going to tour and do things together. And like I said in another video I've done, to be honest, they don't need her. Tamika can sing her parts. We're not going to hear those, I keep calling them those stuck-ass runs that she has. I can't even do none of them, but those stuck-ass runs. But Latasha can sing all of Tamika can sing all of Latasha's parts. So for me, I'm just like, girl, you need to make better decisions because what your decision making right now, it doesn't make any type of sense to me at all. You're putting yourself in a box where if this gospel album don't work, and because you're making a whole ass out of yourself, it's probably not going to work at all. DV, thank you so much for the super chat. Love you so dead. Thank you so much for the super chat. So let's move back into this some more.
Because even if you wasn't right or if you was wrong, your sister would always take your side, and you was like the leader of the group back then. Was you not like the leader back then?
Well, at the end of the day, you know that.
Which Tamika admitted. I apologize to Candy for and everything.
That's my sister, and most times when you have a sibling, that's the bond that you have. It's not so much as trying to bully anybody. It's just that's how we were brought up. That's the bond.
And see, this part right here, it really bothered me. Most of the time we have a sibling and you're doing a bunch of stuff that's wrong. We might vouch for you in public, but in private, we're going to check you and then make you go back and correct your shit. Okay? So when she said this, I'm like, she bullied Tamika. Tamika didn't have a choice but to follow what Latasha was saying. Because if you know she's doing wrong, you never went back and corrected this until like years later. That doesn't make any sense to me at all. Latasha's making herself look dumber and dumber and dumber and dumber every single time. I don't understand any of this. Okay? Y'all, we have like 42 likes. And how many we have in the chat? Hold on. I got like 3 different devices going on. And 70 people watching. Can we get the likes up, please? Oh, and you know what? While we're doing that, first of all, I want to thank Pink Dynamite for the super chat or for the super sticker. Y'all, we are doing the fundraiser for my students. So let's get the likes up. I'm gonna play my commercial for my students, and we'll be right. We'll come back after that. All right? Let's go. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy SoDebNair, and I'm here to talk to you guys about something that I think is so fantastic. Remain Teachable, one of my subscribers, is graduating on July the 23rd, and she came up with something I think is so amazing and something that is going to help my students out so much. We are trying to raise $723. This $723 will go to my students' uniforms for the 2023-2024 school year. So what we're asking is that you donate $7.23. If we can reach this, it would be so amazing and be so helpful for my students to get uniforms, because some kids only have one polo, one pair of pants, and thought this was so amazing, and I'm so excited about this. We already have donations already, but I'm hoping that you guys help us reach this goal by July the 23rd. So again, you can log on to SoDebNair.com, drop that $7.23, and we will make sure that you guys get to find out their end results by July the 23rd. Thank you so much in advance, and let's do it. All right? I'm out, y'all. Bye. All right, so yes, hopefully the lights went up. I don't know, I'm not gonna keep looking at it, but and I wanted to read. Monique said, "Oh no, this is the super chat." Monique said, "Who's she gonna run to with that apple?" Exactly, and powerful. This is what I wanted to read. I don't cover my sister when she's wrong. I don't cover my sister when she's wrong either. So that didn't make sense to me. It's like you're just saying anything at all. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, so let's get back into this interview.
As far as me being the leader, I've always been that person who, you know, when it comes down to it, musical, you know, making sure everybody was on their notes and stuff like that. So and when you're speaking, I don't know what instance you're speaking about, but.
Okay, well, I'm just speaking from what I did witness about her being like sad and stuff.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that.
All right, y'all. We got.
She was sad.
Yeah,
I think she said that. I actually rewatched the other show.
Now, I want to point this out too, because a lot of people don't know about radio, but you hear Rickey Smiley like trying to wrap this part up. You get big fines if you don't go off on time on your breaks. The Brat had to been very upset, because when them breaks come, like everybody has to be quiet. I'm surprised they didn't mute everybody's mics, because when those breaks come, because people pay for those the commercial space, sponsorships and like that, you gotta go. Like you cannot wait. I think that he was like really weighing on how big this episode was going to be for him and whether he should wait. I think he knew that the Brad had some things she wanted to say. But when that break comes, like you got to get out. And I'm gonna tell you that because I've been on the radio. When break time comes, you have like a certain amount of time. Every break is different. It depends on how many sponsors you have per episode. Excuse me, I'm burping. Depending on how many sponsors you have per episode. But Rickey Smiley is saying, "All right, y'all." He's stuttering like trying to make them stop, and they haven't stopped yet. You can get a big fine. I think back when I was on radio, it was like $25,000 if you don't get off on time. Because if they don't play your commercial that time, because they're going to come back on time. They're definitely going to come back on time. But if you don't get out of there on time, you get a fine. So that's why Rickey's like, "Oh, y'all look, all right, y'all." Like he haven't got out yet because they're still talking.
What's the other one y'all did before this one? And I think she was like almost crying, saying, "How could you not see when she was sad? She was sad all the time, and she felt attacked all the time, or something like that."
Oh, okay, well, no, I don't remember that. I remember her saying that she felt like we didn't have a bun, she and I.
Right.
But not that.
She selectively doesn't remember that, because even if they didn't have the bond, that still makes sense what the Brat was saying. So for her to even sit there and be like, "Oh man, I feel so bad that Candy felt that way," or anything, it just shows more of why she doesn't even respect her sister, because she doesn't care. She feels like she's top notch and none of them are. James says Latasha is not doing her church girl. Imagine imagine Karen Clark Sheard talking about her sister, Dondra Clark, code negative. Exactly. They wouldn't even do that. Where's the link on your website to donate? It's at the top. Let me look. Let me pull it up for you. I'm sorry, give me 1 second. I want to just take this down. I'll make it. Share my screen. So right here it says donate, and that's where you can donate at, right here on my website. It's the last link to the right. All right, so let's get back into it.
Sad all the time. This is my first time hearing that.
Okay.
All right, y'all. We got Latasha Scott in with us this morning. We got more questions. Big show with Xscape and SWV going on. All of the stuff and the confusion about the money, the checks, the affairs, the tapes. Whole lot more stuff coming up. You don't want to miss it. Rickey Smiley, the morning show.
All right, so I want to answer this. You can do the Cash App. My Cash App. I'll put these banners up, so I guess you guys don't. But you can do the Cash App, Zelle, but you can only do these until June. So you guys are able to do the super chats and everything else for the donations until June, because July I'll get the money for the donations on the 21st. Bap says, Rockies and her have my little secrets. What up, boo? I don't have a PayPal. Can I cash? Oh yes, you cash at me as well. Like I put the Cash App up, so you can do that. You can super chat until June. So yes. All right, so let's get back into this.
All right, we have Latasha Scott here with us this morning. Of course, she has a brand new gospel album, and we do want to talk about that. But continuing this conversation, and Latasha, we want to thank you for your time because, you know, this was kind of spontaneous. But my question to you, Latasha, is, you know, I went to your Instagram, heard your beautiful new gospel record, and you sound amazing. You look amazing.
Thank you.
What would you like to see happen in terms of the drama happening with your sisters in Xscape?
And she said all this, and I'm like, y'all, we don't want to hear nothing about this gospel album. Like, God is not the author of confusion, and it's not going to be the author of you winning any awards or supporting this album until you fix the confusion, because God's not the author of confusion. So, but let's finish.
And you all coming to a resolution. Do you see you all coming back together so that it's not a distraction from you trying to promote this gospel album?
Just that, you know, a resolve, us coming back together, understanding that all of us have to be held accountable for the things that we've said and done. And
why is everybody else going to be held accountable for what she's doing? Like, for me, this was the worst answer ever. Everybody be held accountable. No, you started this. You allegedly took your sister's paychecks and cashed them. Your mother aided in the bed at that. Now she's bringing it up because after all this time, you still haven't given her money. She's paying the taxes on her money that you have, and like you have not fixed any of this. But everybody needs to be held accountable. Girl, get somebody else to do it. Get somebody else to do it, because it ain't gonna be Tamika, Tiny, or Candy. Get somebody else to do it.
just communicate, you know, in a way where it's not the pointing of the fingers, but if it's something that you have to say, get it off your chest and just keep it moving. Because really, I really like to apologize because the fans don't really need this. It's supposed to be about the music, but it's not that, you know. And when it came down to this reality stuff, you know, I'm a singer. I'm not. This reality thing ain't me. Thought that it was going to be different, but not. But I would love for us to get to a resolve. You know, I've reached out to my sister, everything. Like, so it's not me trying to hide any.
When did she reach out to her sister? Because out of all the lies that she's done, like, she never said, hey, y'all, I'm reaching out to my sister, or I've reached out and I've apologized. Here's the receipts. You have receipts for a sex tape. You have receipts for... Did she have receipts for anything else? For everything that Candy did, Tiny did, all these things, but nothing we've seen about the sister. So I don't know what she's talking about because we ain't seen it. I do want to thank How can I even see this? Hold on. Monique and Carolyn for you guys' cash apps. I will add this to the everything we've already gotten. Tomorrow, I'm probably going to come live and just let you guys know what we made so far, how far away we are. We're not that far away from the actual goal. So you guys have been really showing out. I really appreciate you guys so much for donating to Remain Teachable's graduation day and my students' uniform. So thank you guys so much.
Thing or run away from something. It's just, I guess, time.
Right.
All right, hold that thought, Latasha. They pushing us into commercial.
And she's saying time, but like, girl, how much time do you need? You know you stole this. I mean, you allegedly stole this money years ago. I mean, you know it affected her family, her daughters, like all this stuff. You've known this. How much time do you need, for one, to pay her back, two, to apologize and stop trying to put it off on her? She didn't steal money from you, allegedly. You stole money from her, allegedly. So how much time is needed? We're not understanding as the collective watching this disaster of you, because honestly, I don't see where the disaster is looking at for Tamika or Candy or Tiny. The disaster is Latasha, and then you have an album coming out, a gospel album, and you want to support this, but you're not acting godly at all. So at what point and how much time do you need for this to go through? If I was me, I'm like, get somebody else to do it. Get somebody else to do it. And look, this is my favorite thing to post because where's this at? Where's this at? Because to be honest,
We have to sit out here and wait a long periodically time.
for an apology and for Tamika to get her money back. This is a long period of time. It's way too long. It's way too long. Okay. What's going on? Talk on the net. Tasha speaks like she's been groomed by her husband. Birds of a feather flock together. She is a horrible sister to allow her husband to threaten Tamika with putting out exactly. Monique says she probably not answering because she doesn't recognize your new number exactly as well. After you changed it and don't nobody have it except Tiny. What's going on, Miss Jacket Trades? Exactly. Again, we have been sitting here waiting.
We have to sit out here and wait a long periodically time.
And at this point,
If anything, it went from worse to worse, sir.
it went from worse to worse. Like, I mean, to be honest, I don't even want. I was hardly even want an apology, and she actually said that. The thing that I hate the most was when Tamika made her video. It sounded like she was pleading with her family to accept her and to love her and to understand the fact that I don't care if Latasha needs the money. It's my money and I needed that money. It's my money and I need it now, period. And she should never have to say that. So to me, it was whack. After doing my research, I find that Tasha is trash, like her husband he worked for. Exactly. And we know who that is. And I ain't going to read it because I'm going to put his name up. Hey, Otto's mom. Hey, SoDebNair. I just dropped by to support and hit the like button. I'll catch the rest of the video later. I love you so much, Otto's mom. And I see the person that you put. I'm going to just read that. Outside of that, he worked for someone who is horrible as well for 14 years and was there when he was with the other person that he should have been with ever. Let's go back to the video.
Hold that thought, y'all. More Latasha Scott coming up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The one and only Latasha Scott. Hey, Latasha. First of all, let me say you have a beautiful voice, and I love that song.
Thank you.
Let everybody know how they can get this record. This is definitely a powerful motivational
It's
song.
on all digital platforms: Apple Music, Spotify.
And see, even like here, I feel like she was very condescending on all the platforms. It's a question that you ask when you're on the radio, because maybe there's other options of getting this. Could you go to your website and download it? Like, but all the platforms, iTunes, Spotify, like, ma'am, just tell us where we can get it from in a voice that makes us want to go buy it. On all the platforms, ma'am, just tell us where we can go buy the album, man. Stop being condescending.
Pandora, anywhere you want to look, it's there.
All right, y'all. Latasha Scott, Apple Music,
Made Girl Music.
Spotify. and let everybody know how they can follow you on social media.
At I am Latasha, and that's
We don't
LATOCHA.
LATOCHA.
Yes.
Latasha, because old people gonna say Natasha.
I mean, I will ask that you guys would pray for my family, pray for me and my sister. That to me.
We're not going to pray for you and your family. We're going to pray for your sister, because that's where the prayer belongs, because you have no interest in fixing any of this. Because what you did do was, once you showed us the receipts of what you did to her, you came and did this interview. So there's no prayers going up to you, okay? Yes, you're doing a gospel album, and you're so spiritual now, and you're so grateful. When y'all finish, you listen to this daggone interview. So let me take it off of my damn screen so I can talk. We're so done with you, and that's the honest to God truth. Everyone, a lot of us, probably about, I want to say about 99, I would say 95% of us are done with you. We're not praying for you. We're praying for your sister who you stole the money from, allegedly. We're praying for your sister and your mother, who has no respect for her daughter. The fact that she can sit up here and actually agree with you and help you with this, for me, I'm done with it. I would never deal with my family again. And I'm just being honest. Apology given, I wouldn't do it. Because you didn't even think about my needs and what I needed. The reason why she did that, to be honest, was because Tamika was working. But that was still Tamika's money. Because she was very much so employed by Tyler Perry and other stage plays and things. She was very much so employed. It's not their fault that the leader of the group, the one who could sing the best, couldn't get employed. Tiny had her stuff with T.I. Candy had everything that Candy's doing. Tamika had what she had going on, but the leader of the group and the one who could sing the best had nothing. She had R&B Divas. She was so boring in R&B Divas. No one even really talked to her or like interacted with her. And someone pulled out a weapon on the show. No, not someone, but her husband pulled out a weapon on the show on someone on the damn show. So we know that Rocky is a problem. Let's keep it all the way real. Let's keep it funky with Latasha, who has a problematic husband, who has a problematic attitude, who thinks she's bigger and better than everyone, but has nothing to show for besides the group that she was in, who helped her have what she has. The person who stole, allegedly, the money from her sister because she didn't have anything. Let's talk about that. You owe everyone an apology. That's what your sister who had your back in all your wrongs when she knew you were wrong. We're not going to sit here and think that what did Whoopi Goldberg say? It is not all of our fault that we done under Mary had because maybe where you come from in your brain with your husband, Mary had a bald-headed brother named Ball or a little kitty cat. It is none of our fault, and you owe all of us an apology. And then in the rest of this, she goes and says, pray for our family. And she repeated what her sister said at the end of her video. Absolutely not. First of all, man, you're stealing again from your sister because she said that. You didn't even say that in anything. You wanted to expose a sex tape. You wanted to expose your sister. You're not a good person, man. You're not. And we're not going to pretend that you are one. Okay? Let me read some. Actually, I'm going to drop the link and I'm going to read the rest of these comments. And if no one comes up, I'm getting up over here because I feel like justice has been done on this channel for Tamika. And I'm always going to stand for Tamika before this happened and after this happens. So I dropped the link. Talk on that, and I said, listen to her. I think I read this already. Bab says the way she answers Rickey was like, fool, you already know. Shake my head. Exactly. She had nothing that she did for me was giving me like, okay, you know what? Maybe she said something I might want to hear. What's going on, Candy? Or maybe she said something that makes sense or something. Nothing made sense. The spirit of oodles and noodles. And that's what it was. Girl, you were broke. You weren't working because the voice in the group of Xscape wasn't the thing that you thought that it was. And sometimes you have to be humbled down. And she's still not humble after not working all these years. Thank God for Candy. Because had Candy not been on to Housewives of Atlanta, this probably would never even happened. I've been done with her, but a lot of us have been. Rocky Bullwinkle is going to be Tasha's downfall. Tasha's her own downfall. You know that? And I don't want to even blame it all on him because she should be smart enough. Because how is the Brat still working? How is Candy still working? How is Tamika still working? How is Tiny still working? Who else is so deaf? Let's just about those 4 people. How are they all working, but you ain't, and you the voice? Were you the voice? It don't sound like it to me. So why does she not see this and restart and be humble and enjoy touring with the group that she might lose? Because her brain does not comprehend. And that's why I said this earlier. She can't comprehend very well. I'm late. What's good, y'all? What's going on? You was here earlier. I don't know where you went. What's going on, Velda? Can we get 4 more likes? Yes, please. Shad Moss, yeah, Shad, and I know Shad Moss from Ohio because he's from where I'm from. And the Brat didn't play with him at all on Grown Up Hip Hop at all. I can say some stories about Shad Moss, not bad stories, but like how I know him and everything. She has blown her back big time. Yep, because I'm not listening to none of that. So nasty and so rude. Okay. What up, sis?
Hey, my baby.
And you know, I don't even be going off.
Listen, child. Her husband exposed her on that conversation that he had but didn't have with Tasha K. So how is it that you didn't know nothing about it? My sister needs to talk to me. My sister needs to talk to me. But your husband knew about it because your husband is sitting up here saying that the checks were supposed to be for you because you the one who wrote the songs. So if the check was supposed to be for her who wrote the song because she wrote the songs, then that means neither Candy nor Tiny should have gotten checks either. The checks wasn't for royalties of the songwriter. It was for royalties of the song singers. Okay, so that's number one. You lying. Ain't no way in hell. Her reaction in scene, I don't care how they would have chopped and screwed that scene. You accused me of stealing $30,000.
Hold on, real quick. You got blocked from Latasha. I saw you tag here on Twitter. So did you get blocked from Latasha? Go ahead, Noah.
She did. There is no way production would have been able, there's no cut that they could have gotten where I would have been calm. I'd have been on my sister back behind $30,000. Your reaction didn't give. That was your first time hearing it. So you told on yourself there. Okay. You and your husband, y'all stay telling on yourself.
And instead of apologizing,
hold on. You can go ahead, but I gotta go get my charge and my battery.
Go ahead. But instead of apologizing and fixing it, you're going on all these interviews on all these channels, and no one is sitting here saying, Latasha, let's hear about the music. Even when the girl asked on Rickey Smiley, they was like, I went over to Instagram. They didn't even stream the song. I don't know if you can stream it or not. They never said, I love your voice, but back to the mess. Like no one's listening, waiting for the song or the album on Good Friday. We went about the mess. So you need to be promoting Xscape SWV because that's where the content is at. I'm never going to tune in to Latasha singing gospel music because she's on the Xscape SWV show and she's doing what she's doing. I'm sorry, it's never going to happen.
First of all, I heard the song, and it's not even giving gospel; it's giving she's singing to her man.
That's what somebody just said in the chat earlier. I haven't heard the
It's
song.
not giving it's not giving she's singing to the Lord.
Singing, though, that I did hear, like her voice sounds great, but I didn't hear the gospel song though at all. So I don't even know. And that's what I'm saying. Like, we're not going to check her Instagram for the gospel music. We're going over there for the mess. Because right now, we need to know, is she apologizing? When will you apologize? Is at some point, like, what is needed for the apology? Is there something else that we don't know? Like, we're not going to your Instagram for the music at all.
Listen, I'm not here for nothing she's talking about, nothing she's saying. And I'm never going to be here for anything she's talking about or anything she's saying. For the simple fact, now you want to talk about everybody, let us handle it in peace. Pray for me and my sister. But when you wanted to do your imitation speak on it, your great value version of a speak on it, you were saying out loud you wanted an apology from your sister and you waiting on it. And you wanted it the same way she gave it to Candy for the world to see it on the stage. Is that not what she said? That's now, because your sister done exposed you with the receipts and you doing what you're doing.
But you know why she was talking about it on
now the stage? You want it quiet.
You know what she was talking about on the stage? You said she went to talk about it on the stage?
No, but that's what I'm saying. She played that clip of when her sister apologized to Candy on the stage. You're talking about, well, I'm gonna be waiting for my apology.
She lied for you, though. She went off for you. So Tamika, for me, I'm good with Tamika. I was always good with Tamika. To be honest, I didn't even know that she was supposed to spread the rumors. But when she did do it and tell the story about it, I was good because Candy's good about it. So that's out of the window. And Latasha can stop breaking it up because Candy accepted the apology. They're working together. They seem good together. But now there's so much coming out about you that, to be honest, we all knew from the beginning that you were the problem. We know you were leading your sister very blindly into your mess. And now, like, we're getting to see it firsthand. And, like, you can't even come onto a live. You can't even come onto YouTube, Instagram, any social media platform. You can't go to the radio station and just say, I'm sorry. For me, I'm not listening to no gospel album for a person where gospel music and God is about forgiveness. So what are you doing? I'm sorry, I'm interrupting you. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Are you here with me? Because you're on mute. Well, let me read some more of these comments. Someone chirping batteries.
That's me. I'm trying to change the bell. I'm trying to change the battery in my smoke detector. Go ahead.
But no, Chi-Town said, "Oh, I went all the way in." We just went by saying, "Okay, fine." Monique says, "Run Tamika her check before she go broke, and and the check bound." Oh, girl. Okay. Yes. The narcissist. That's what it is. Okay, she's on the Velda, but yes, for real, great value speaks on it. Period. And I was gonna tell you, speak on it, because in the words of Katie, speak on it, because it's real. Like, for me to keep watching Latasha go down and down and down and down, has she had to just apologize and get? I mean, even when she said on the interview with Rickey Smiley, I never said to give her the money back. I said, if that's what it cost me, girl, you're saying the same damn thing. Like, just give the girl her money back. They're both saying they want to be sisters, they love each other, whatever. But then you copy what she said at the end of it about, I forgot what she even said, but it's like, you don't even have your own words. And this is what I think she doesn't comprehend very well at all. Because her words are either the husband words, and now she's her sister words. So, like, then what does Latasha actually feel like? And I'm sorry, y'all, for going off, but this does piss me off, because I know that Tamika doesn't even deserve this. Tamika has really been busting her ass for years doing stage plays. When she said to her that, and also Candy did show up on Rickey Smiley show after this and agree with what the Brat said. So, but we watched on the reality show as well. But for her to be saying that She wants to make peace with her sister. Peace is very simple. Apologize, give my money back, and pay them damn taxes. And also, it's not even just $30,000. So all these things that you want, that you keep on saying that you want to do, and she sounds so condescending when she's talking all the time. And it bothers me too. But I'm gonna be quiet so you can go. I'm sorry. Are you muted again?
I was. Cause I done took the battery out and the thing still dang gone chirping. So I put it on mute when I'm not
Oh
talking.
yeah, with the fire smoke that is on still burn.
Yeah. So child, listen, it's giving who is her PR person, because they need to tell her at this point, shut up, return the bus, return that advance you took out, because baby, them albums going straight to the Goodwill, to the thrift, and they about to sit there on the shelf. Them people are dogging her in the thing, and you talking about you just want your sister back. You don't want your sister back. You want your footstool back. You want your sister to be the person where she was, where she took your crap. You and your mama was able to abuse and misuse her because she wanted y'all love, and she ain't in that place no more. You don't want your sister back. You want your doormat back.
Yep.
And can't nobody tell me no different but the God up above. While she's sitting up here talking about, I gotta pray about it. Yeah, you was PREY praying on your sister check.
Oh,
that's the kind of praying you doing.
I was praying on she was cashing it.
You know what I'm saying? Like you need to stop. You and your husband need to stop. But then you want to sit up there act like that man named Edward. Girl, that man named Edward. You know that man named Edward. So you mean to tell me you've been married to this man all of this time and you don't know his real name?
But Mim said something earlier, and I thought about this though. Was that like his alias?
When you Google that man name, when you Google Rocky Bivens and you look
I
him
never
up,
Googled it, so
yeah. When you Google him and you look up and you Google what is Rocky Bivens' real name, it is Edward.
Oh wow.
There are people who have confirmed this that he went to college with. So that's your name.
And I love the fact that when she had Tamika's mom on there, not Tamika, Tiny's mom on there, she was like, we didn't, Tamika's mom, she was like, well, I didn't know what his name was. And then when the Brat said it, I was like, so that even makes sense. Like everything that Latasha's saying, they are destroying everything she says. So for me, it's just like, Latasha, like, just let it go, apologize, or just say you to your sister, like, for real. There's two options. And she needs to choose one.
And then on top of that, you want to talk about respecting his mother-in-law and keeping everything in the family, but you didn't care about him you didn't care about respecting your mother-in-law when you put out there that your sister-in-law was sending you nude pictures, which I don't believe she sent you no nude pictures. You got them pictures from somewhere, you know what I'm saying? But I don't believe she sent them directly to you. That's number one. And number two, the SCX tape coming up missing, and now the same things he's telling Tasha K is the same things that's in that text message. Like, if I stole from you, if I cared about you and I loved you, I'm not gonna steal from you. If I stole from you, ain't no way I'm about to extort your sister and tell your sister I'm not gonna do this unless she apologizes to you and your mama. The same thing, exact things that you've been wanting. Girl, go to hell. And you talking about you want your sister back, but you feel comfortable with your raggedy husband looking like his breath smell like all the ass in the world. You comfortable with her. You comfortable with him turning around and blackmailing your sister. Like, why would you even give your husband your sister's SEX tape? And if he took it up out the safe, why that don't ring as a problem for you? Because why you need to see my sister and what she doing in her bedroom antics? Make it make sense.
Even share that with him.
Make it make sense. Everybody's.
But it sounds predatory. Oh, I should probably shouldn't say that word. But that's what it sounds like to me. Because why? Even he don't like you enough. He want to see what your sister looking like when she doing her to do. So for me, it's like no one like you, not even him.
Every time you see Tamika and she have to talk about her brother-in-law is very much given. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut because that's my sister husband. She don't give that she talk a lot about it. And yes, the fifth member played a big role in it too. With her wig, yeah, baby. Huh?
Now
Did
y'all
you
know
see
who
it?
the fifth member is, right?
Mama Glow?
No. Mama Glow might be the sixth member, but the fifth member is Tan.
Is who?
Tan. Tan was on
Oh,
House.
the girl. All right, I
She was
got it
on
now.
House of Atlanta with Candy at some point. So she will be the sixth member. So we keep saying, I'm like, Tan was on over here? Like, what's happening with Tan? They just kicked Tan out the group. So, but yes. So I keep wanting to make that clear. Like, y'all do know that Tan was the fifth member of the group originally. So the mother might have been the sixth member. Or maybe Candy and Tan were the sixth and fifth members. I don't know. But I know that Tan was a part of that group, though.
Baby, her shake and go. You ain't got enough guard in your wig. She, girl, you ain't gotta go. But I wonder if she gonna make. Cause I bet you any money. I bet any money behind the scenes, Lataco round there calling her mama crying, talking about how hurt she is and why would Tamika make this up and why would Tamika put this out there. I wonder if fifth members round there making good on her promise that if she heard her sister, she gonna whip her ass.
No, because she got that money. To me, I feel like
she got some. She bought that shake and go wig. She bought that shake and go wig and gave the rest of the church or did whatever else she did with it. And she is very much guilty and complicit. And the mail went to my mama house. And the way my mama ain't never gave a damn about me because it don't seem like she cared two pieces about Tamika. And the only reason why she wanted to apologize and talk about I do love you is because of how she was gonna look. Lataco around there and her mama around there trying to figure out what they gonna do. Now you want to talk to your sister so she don't put y'all in jail. But guess what? They be talking to me and want to work it out from me from the jailhouse because that's where they'd be, all three of them. Raquette, Lataco, and Mama fifth member shake and go. She was shake and go her ass to jail. Mama and I, don't play with me.
Now I got a question for you. I know we have court tonight. Is this going to be on the docket?
We do not have court tonight.
I thought I saw a notification.
We were supposed to have court tonight, and then I ended up changing it because Mace isn't feeling well, and Cutie had something she needed to handle with her son. You can't have court without obviously a prosecution and a defense attorney. So
right. Okay.
Your niece said, "Hey."
I was saying something else to you. I forgot what it was. To be honest, like this is a mess.
Oh my God. Before I say anything else, your niece said, "Hey."
Oh, hey, niece.
Hi.
I love you.
Love you too.
She's so disgusting.
Don't call my niece disgusting.
Don't y'all start.
Okay, you're getting a little too hostile with my uncle now.
See, this is
okay, and don't do it.
But you know what? Keep on. And I'm gonna do you like Mama Glow. I'm gonna go put on that shake and go wig I bought from the beauty store. And y'all
you
know
can shake and glow, but you should shake and go because we ain't got
we'll
time.
get my wig.
Somebody else do it. Somebody else do it.
Mama Glow shake and go.
Using God as a weapon. Yeah, that's horrible. Lataco has to be so weak. What's going on, Follow Truth? What's up with her energy? How is she sleeping at night? That's what I want to know. She is doing these interviews being standoffish, like she's going to stand tall on that lie no matter what. She's doing that.
But did you hear her? It felt like she was trying to come for the Brat and fight the Brat to me. When she talking about, oh, Brat, you done drew your line in the sand. You done chose sides. You going to have to see me. And Raquette had to tell her.
Somebody, I know I have some mods here. Princess, I know you're a mod. Drop Nola's link in the chat because Talk on That Net says she's enjoying Nola's content. I mean, Nola, so drop the link. So they're going to really follow. Nola is all the time, y'all. I can't read like Nola read. That's why her name is Nola Reads. And I got somebody in the back. Do you want your video? Do you want to be on camera or off camera? Give me a thumbs up. Or you can turn it off. I can see you. When you turn it off, I say shake your head. No, just turn your camera off and then I'll pull you up. All right, there we go.
See, I went and got my mama glow shaking. This is the you ain't got enough God in your wig. You ain't got enough God in your wig.
You know what's crazy to me is that this whole
I love that.
You know I'm here for a good prop.
But my thing is this: one of the most famous songs is "What I Need from You Is Understanding," and there's no understanding, none. So, what's up, Jackie?
Hi. Hi, tribe. Hi,
And I miss you
SoDebNair.
and love you as well.
I love you more. Hi. Listen, you. Hi, tribe. Hi, everybody. Let me tell you. I thought this morning, Rickey Smiley and his staff play too much, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm on my way to work, so they were saying that I forgot the lady's name, Miss Karen Huger or
Karen
yeah.
Huger.
Yeah.
Yes.
She was supposed to came on, right?
Oh, was she?
For Women's Month.
Well, I didn't know that.
Women's Month, for this month, for the women's, women.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was like, change your, plans or whatever. And I'm thinking that, they got somebody else to, mark her.
They got somebody else to do it.
Right. So I'm like, well, wait a minute. It sounds like her. I'm like, Rickey Smiley played too much, right? So before she even came on, I thought she was in the studio, but later on I learned that
she wasn't. Yes, she wasn't.
Right. So this crazy Rickey, he played too much. Mm-hmm. He goes sit up there and say that one of her on the album that she just put out was titled as "God Should Not Steal." I thought he was playing, and then when she got on, because when Gary with the T was stating that he was like, well, I don't need no introduction. You already know me. I don't need to have to tell you my name. She was like, yeah, you do. And I was like, wait a minute. This might be her. I'm like, and then when she kept talking, I'm like, this sound like her. Her song is so beautiful, but I'm not buying it.
But does it sound like a gospel song to you?
It's like it's a little mixture of R&B and gospel. It's not a full gospel.
So maybe she's just doing inspirational music.
Well, she needs to. Let me just.
There's some artists like I think BB from BBCC Winans. He did one, but it was like it was inspirational, and people were not feeling it though.
I mean, well, I don't know. I didn't hear that one, but I did hear hers this morning. And like I said, it was beautiful.
I'm gonna review on it now because everybody.
I got to review it too because she was getting smart with Brat, and I was like, oh, this got to be her. You know what? And then I was at work then when I was trying to listen to it, and he got I didn't know that he had got smart with Gary. Also, because I didn't know he came online. Huh?
Who got smart with Gary?
Her husband.
Before she came, like on the same interview?
Yeah. He ain't letting her out of his sight.
I did not know that.
Yes. Because I didn't hear exactly what he said to him either.
Okay.
But it was like at the end of, Rickey had to cut it, because she was getting, had an attitude.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know exactly. I know Brat had to explain to her about how they was growing up.
Right.
And all of that, but she was getting smart with Brat, and like I said, I was going to go back. I just got home and I said, I'm going to go back and re-listen to it. You know what? I'm going to just say this. She needs some help. She needs mental help because it's just like she is demonetized. It's like she's repossessed. I'm sorry. She is not with us.
Not repossessed.
I agree with
elevator do not go all the way to the top.
you're saying.
I'm sorry.
I agree with everything that you're saying.
Yes.
Listen, I even wore my shirt today. The bitches be tripping, but I might have tripped one. But this is
need one of those shirts.
Latasha needs to be wearing this shirt.
Man, she need a shirt to say repent, 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 and forgive me. That's what. Yes.
This was not smart. This was, first of all, let me say it. This is why her career never took off, because you and your husband supposedly securing all of these $1 million deals for Xscape, yet he didn't secure himself a paycheck. Problem number one with his management skills or lack thereof. Problem number two, you can't never take off nowhere because you don't know how to market yourself. You've been trying to say for years that Candy is the problem, Candy is the problem, Candy is the problem. You done candied is the problem us beyond the grave, through purgatory, down to hell, and back up to the glorious kingdom, okay? But you came on here and you showed us with everything that you did, you proved Candy to be right. Then you coming out with this album on Good Friday which is an insult to sweet baby Jesus and the resurrected Jesus. It's an insult. Okay, and then the way you acted made people not want to come to you. It's not making people want to support you. And then you're furthermore doing, like, you can say what you want about editing as far as on the show. When you do this interview and you still have the same nasty attitude that you have while you're on the show, then baby, it ain't editing, it's you. See, they can edit and flip and chop a screen all they want to do it, and we know they do it, but what they can't edit is what you didn't give. If you didn't give a nasty spirit, that's what you did. And for those people who have in the church, y'all know songs carry spirits. Baby, when I played that song in my car so I could hear what it sounded like and said me a prayer afterwards, because I was not releasing the adultery demons, the thieving demons, and the nasty spirit demons that she got, no baby. And I wasn't releasing no taco demons in my house. And I know that more something wrong with her, and I know she took that way. Not just for your house. No. I know. I know like, that mama. I know that mama is evil and she ain't got nothing wrong with her, because since when did TOCHA spell Tasha? That's how you know right there something ain't right with her. You named your daughter LaTocha.
When you right, I'm with you when
you named your daughter LaTocha. Your mama named you LaTocha. I'm gonna call you LaTocha.
LaToxic.
Yeah, I want to say something really quick. Y'all, I've been working to get back in the algorithm. This is my first time since I've been consistent. I've had over 80 people in my chat. So thank you guys for coming.
Yay!
So this looks good. I feel good about it. And I've been being very consistent. So I thank everyone who's here that is in my chat right now, or here. If y'all want to say hello, whatever, just say hello in the chat. But it's been a long time because I have not been able to be consistent for a very long time. But the people are coming back. So I really thank you guys who are supporting me today.
Yes. Yes, indeed. I wanted to also too touch on her mom.
Okay.
Her mom, you know what? First of all, let me just say this. It's praying time. The days is evil, perilous times.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she should never show favoritism, to your kids. You're supposed to treat them as equally. And I understand, I mean, these 6 episodes or 6 series or so, these are powerful. I wish they would keep them going, which I said I was going to, try to see if I can chat with Candy or so. But we already know our parties don't want to, attend next season or so. I'm not certain, allegedly. So
I want to see Latasha back, though. And I was reaching out to Tamika. I kind of went through some sources that I did have, but when she said that she doesn't want to do any more, she doesn't want this anymore, I let it go. I still would like to have Tamika on my channel because before all this happened, I always celebrated Tamika. And I would love to interview her without all this mess about everything she's done. Some people know her that don't know her and the things she's done because for me, I think that Tamika is an amazing person. I think she works hard. I think she's done some amazing work. That's all I want to interview her about. But I was just like, you know what? Right now, it seems like it would be a lot because people want to know about this and not about what she's been doing.
Right, exactly. Because she just came out with her and her husband just came out with a video, gospel video.
Yeah.
And
She
did you
wrote a
hear the
video?
song? Huh?
She wrote a video?
She produced it, yeah. And her husband is singing.
Latasha did?
No, Tamika.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. I was going to say,
no. I told you
Okay.
her elevator's not okay.
Okay.
She not with us. We got to wheel her back in. We got to pray her back in.
Okay.
She not with us. And the mother with that tie wig on, I'm gonna need her.
Don't you talk about my wig?
I no, give her yours. Give her yours. And then we can work with that. Yeah, we can. We can. And we gonna need to work on that attitude too, because she's not gonna get far with that.
I want to read Follow True says, I'm happy this video popped up. This video just randomly popped up in my feed. Y'all are vibing. I'm subscribed to everyone. Thank you. Listen,
Thank you.
I might be getting back in the algorithm, y'all.
What you say?
I might be getting back in the algorithm. So I don't know. Hopefully I'm back in the algorithm because I have like over 8,000 subscribers and like it'd be so low because I haven't been to YouTube so long.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm working on it. I've been making more videos. I've been doing like pre-recorded stuff. I did one this morning. Then I did this one today. We've been doing basketball watch stuff. So I feel good that I'm getting back into the algorithm.
Yes, you should be having it's already on the altar. You're gonna have a lot of interviews.
Yes,
because a lot of stuff is.
I'm getting those interviews now.
Yes, it's a lot going on. So there, it's a lot going
on. On that. I saw that. I seen that with the father.
I can't pay attention. I just it's too much going on. It's like one thing after another, after another.
I seen the interview they did with Latasha Tamika's father.
I didn't get a chance to see that one.
It's very sad. The father said, if I had known my ex was upset with me at family get-togethers, I would not have eaten her food. He said that.
Wait, let me see what. I have to go back and look at that one.
Yeah, I forgot who interviewed him.
It was on the Juice Radio.
Juice Radio, yes. I'm gonna make sure that I tag that into the description of this video. It was very interesting.
Wow.
He let them ask him anything.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a really good interview.
And one more thing too. She stated that her husband's first name is not Edward.
Mm-hmm.
That's all as far as we know. His government name is Edward, but she's saying that it's not. And then she corrected whomever. I guess she was talking about because Rickey was saying, about her name.
Like we don't know. I never knew his name.
Yeah, it says Edward Bivens. And she said that his first name is not Edward. Something is wrong with her.
The Brat said it was Rocky. So I'm pretty sure like they were too close net for everybody. If the Brat is saying that, to me that makes sense. Because So Def was when we look at all the other those other, I think like what was it, Goldmine with Missing all them, and then So Def, like they were a family knitted company who had artists. So I couldn't see them not knowing Latasha's husband's real name. So he was giving out Rocky, and the Brat is saying that's all I knew. I believe that.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, we believe that too. But when it started getting into the blogs and the papers and the news and all of that, they coming out with his government name. Well, we're gonna really learn about the government name because he shouldn't have put all those allegations out.
But the reason why they were saying that was because Tiny's mom had said like she didn't know what his name was. So when she read his name, she didn't know who that was. Mm-hmm. So, but the Brat was basically saying like that's probably true because they never knew what his real name was. All they knew was Rocky.
His
So,
nickname. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm sure that Tiny's mom didn't know his real name.
I mean, yeah, I'm not saying that she, she didn't know. I was just stating that when Latasha came on the radio this morning, she was trying to clear up and have an attitude again, trying to get us, I'm gonna put myself with the radio too, get the whole world told that, hey, listen, stop calling him Edward, because his name is not Edward, it is Rocky. Well, when all these allegations that he just put out with Tasha K, scratch that, sorry.
Oh, no, you can say Tasha K.
But all those he put out, he's not looking good. We're gonna learn his government name real quick.
Your mom named you Edward. I'm calling you Edward.
Yeah, and I don't mind you saying that because the creators named the much, but it doesn't matter to me. Shanta says Tasha has always tried to put him on this huge pedestal, like he was really somebody, even in the person's name days, and he really wasn't but a errand boy and a floater, and I believe that. LLC doesn't say Rocky; it says Edward. Okay.
Boom! There it is.
There you go.
Thank you. I'm about to catch all my blessings.
For her to even lie about, like, she just keeps lying, and then people keep on pulling up the lies. So it's like, at what point do you know the truth? Do you really want to apologize to your sister? Do you want to give her the $30,000? I mean, we heard the lie today when you said, I never said I want to pay her, but if that's what it costs me to get her back, so do you not want her back?
She just told on herself right there.
She is delusional.
She is
very much.
She's delusional. Because let me tell you one thing for certain and two things for sure. If my husband talking about a BITCH is stalking him, and then the BICTH come out with matching plane tickets with her right in the seat next to you, baby. And let me tell y'all what y'all would have been saw. Y'all would have saw the TMZ rolling up to my house with me playing grit ball with his ass. Y'all would have been rolling up to me in my prayer closet, coming out with every cooking Earl, coconut Earl, canola Earl, baby Earl, every kind of Earl would have been prayed over in my house, and I would have greased up my hands. And when they asked me what I was doing, I would have said we a Christian family, and I was praying. The Lord said, lay hands where 2 and 3 are together. And my right hand is 1, my left hand is 2, and me in the middle made 3. So we was gathering today to lay hands and pray this adulterous spirit up for my husband, because I'd have been beating his.
And think about this too. So, but he also said that Tamika was sending him nudes and stuff. So then why was Tamika not a problem because of anything else?
And that's how you know she know it's a lie, because that's how you know it's a lie, because if you really didn't steal that 30K from your sister, and your husband talking about your sister done sent him news, baby, I'll be on every interview talking about my sister wants to talk about this 30K. Let's talk about these naked pictures she was sending my husband.
Right.
But you're not mentioning that though, because it didn't happen. Why is your husband calling this lady phone company acting like her ex-husband to go ahead and get access to all her text messages and everything else? No, God, you need to start asking questions. I don't know what you praying or who you praying to, but the customer service in heaven, I know, because I work the overnight shift, baby, you know your number on the block list. So who you praying to, because you ain't getting through to us. The Lord on vacation every time you call.
Have trying to claim it as Viv Entertainment was also in the LLC's name, which was Edward. I want to give a big shout out to Cheryl. Thank you for becoming a member to my channel. I really do appreciate that. But yes, and then shout out to so yeah, so for me, it's just like, how long are you going to drag your own self at this point? Because you drag, like, no one else is doing anymore. Like, you're just dragging yourself through the mud. We're not buying this gospel album because who supports someone who is a liar, who is a thief, allegedly, to their own family?
Right. This is so sad. I've never seen nothing. I mean, I have.
Imagine the Clark sisters doing this. Fred Hammond, Kurt Frank, like all these gospel art, Shirley Caesar, like, imagine them having this storyline. We're never buying that music again.
Right.
It's not
right.
going.
Yeah, this, this would have been really a good time when, for her to put her single out or so. And still some people are still going to buy it.
Yes.
But
Absolutely they are.
Could have been booming. It really could have been booming though.
It could have been something. It could have went from some to all of us would have bought it, or a lot of us would have buy it. But we can't buy no gospel albums like this.
Yes.
Now she was reporting like a Lemonade about Xscape. Oh, the bullshit. Like, I want to hear all the dirt that she had to say. I feel like Xscape would have came back with something else. Like I would have been down for it, but a gospel album.
But then this is another thing too. Well, she should have wrote one that's titled 30K. But
if I would have named it 30K, but it couldn't be a gospel album.
Right, exactly. And also too, from allegedly, just like when Candy called in behind her, and Candy was trying to understand.
She agreed with everything the Brat had said. I said that earlier.
Yeah. But she was also asked about the royalty checks.
Mm-hmm.
And like she said, she really couldn't put amount to it because they get them randomly. I don't know if it's I believe I want to say maybe she stated once a month or so. It just all depends.
Mm-hmm.
But then it all depends on how many they got.
See, and that's why this morning when I did my live this morning, I didn't read the whole thing because media takeout is like very hit and miss a lot.
Oh,
and
yeah.
So media takeout at the end, it said that the group was suing Latasha because they stole $30,000. Like that.
That's another story with it now. That's another just added on.
Baby,
wait.
She is broke.
Wait. Hold up.
That's another story added on.
So that might be true that they stole from the group.
Allegedly, yes.
Allegedly.
Wait, what?
Stole from the group. Wait a minute. First, the checks, the sister checks, allegedly. Okay, I'm just say that, and then the second.
1 second.
Stole from the group.
If any group, anything is it went from worse to worse, sir.
What?
I couldn't even hear. That's why you put that up. I'm looking like, who is this?
I didn't read it.
Listen, I just found that out today.
What Tamika was talking about the group.
You know what? Let me say this. It's so much to this. They allegedly. Rocky, as they say, he had his hands in a lot of pockets.
But how can you steal from the whole group, though?
That's what I learned today too. It's the group too now added on, and now, allegedly, I don't know how Candy and Todd is suing Rocky.
The whole group is probably like.
Now why am I in it?
And you could have did it.
See how I get wrong
because you never apologized.
How did they get into this whole thing? Like, I'm sorry. I'm flabbergasted. I'm appalled. Look, I think I got something for that too.
I am flabbergasted, appalled, and I just don't know.
Like, what?
But let me tell you this though.
I didn't read that. When I read the article this morning, it did say at the end of the article, and I said I think they're mixing up Tamika's stuff with the group. But it did say that in an article on Media Takeout. They said they had talked to people, but I did not read it because it's like that sounds like Tamika's issue, not the group's issue. That's wild.
No, it's the group too now. And
now I really believe if that's true,
man, stay off of me.
I'll say this: if that's true, I definitely believe that Candy's going to sue them.
If you would know what he said about them, that's.
I want to know what Tasha K sent Candy, which I know we'll probably never know because Candy's never going to put that out there, and Tasha K is not in a place to put it out there. But I want to know what was in those messages that Tasha K sent to Candy, allegedly.
That's what I was getting ready to read before I got online with you. Let me see.
Wait, okay. You have the messages?
Let me see. Drop me down. Let me check my phone.
Okay.
Okay.
Movie. Okay.
Ooh, baby. As I sit here contemplating on the checks that came to me.
Oh, Chuck, I said Candy has spoken on it, and that's why Candy said it's no coming back from this. Wow. Okay. Nola, can you do me something? Can you do me a favor, please?
What?
I gotta take a bathroom break.
Oh, go
Couple
ahead.
people for me real quick while I go to
Go ahead, child. Well, what I was gonna talk about was when he did that 9 phone call with Tasha K. Now y'all tell me if I'm wrong, but the people in the music industry always like to keep up their appearances. You know, you don't never see them on a album cover and something that they wore to something else. Like we just don't see that. So he said that, oh, they wasn't broke. They was just living with the mother-in-law because they wanted to live with the mother-in-law. Well, baby, that album cover, that advertisement that she's giving with her with that wet hair looking like a poodle is giving very much pack hair from the 90s. Okay, that pack hair blind Yankee from the 90s is very much giving that. And you in the rain, you done let it got wet, so y'all know how it look. In that same dress that you was at the awards in, it's giving broke. And don't get me wrong, I recycle my clothes. Ain't nothing wrong with recycling your clothes. But if y'all trying to put out this image, why are we wearing the same thing? It's giving your whole image as a fraud. It's giving you and your husband need to go head down to the jail and just put yourself in there. That's what it's giving. Y'all need to just go ahead on and put yourself down there. It's so many lies. It's so many lies. It's so many lies. It's so many lies. Like you sitting up here talking about you can't have no more children, and because you have an issue with your weak swimmers or whatever, and in the same conversation turned around and said, well, me and Tasha was gonna raise the baby. But then you saying this girl lying when this girl sat with Tasha K and said that you threatened her and said you and Tamika was gonna take this girl baby. So how y'all about to take a baby that you didn't create?
Oh, so Shy-Town, I talked about this earlier. Tasha K did allegedly, this is for me to say because I have to say allegedly all the time. It says that Tasha K did send Candy the rest of the phone call where Rocky was implementing Todd and some BS. And that was untrue. And it's now being reviewed by her legal team. So this morning, y'all watch my video because I'm gonna go through it. But that whole thing with the transgender person, allegedly it sent Todd and Candy to the legal team. That's what I was saying.
Child, baby, I need to know, girl. So not baby, who can they run to? Who can they run to? That's what they about to be. They about to take you, baby. Can they drive that bus to Alaska? They going and hiding. Y'all might want to take her face off of it. Y'all might want wrap it in Nick Cannon face or somebody like that and have baby mamas chasing y'all who want to be the next baby mama. Cause girl, you about to lose your job.
Tasha will have to run into the arms of the one who loves her. And unfortunately, it's Rocky.
Baby, she is sleeping with the enemy. They need to recast this movie with Latako and her husband. Latako and Rockette, baby, you were sleeping with the enemy. And then the sad part about it is, girl, you keep standing behind him 10 toes down, and everybody is coming out disproving y'all. And on top of that, each interview it gets worse and worse for you because you come out and you say one story and then the people reply and then you come out with another interview where you basically telling on yourself for what you said in the previous interview. Girl, shut up.
I have to play it again.
If anything, it went from worse to worse, sir.
Did you see that picture I just sent you with her in that same dress with that wet dog hair? Now she using. I sent it to your phone.
I got another person in the back. If you could just show your face in the background, then I'll pull you up. I just don't know who this is. I've never seen this person before. I won't pull your face up on the chat on the live.
Baby, most time y'all need to, baby. I don't see y'all getting a return in y'all investment. Go ahead and write that off under y'all charitable contributions for the year. Because that's what it's giving. Charitable contribution. I don't see a return on the investment.
My new song "Afraid" is happening on all R&B stations. So is she playing? Is that gospel?
It don't sound like gospel to me, child.
I mean, I can't. Right now, I don't care about Latasha's music. What I care about is her fixing whatever's going on this damn.
Listen, that's damage that ain't gonna ever is.
And
she's gonna have to get a divorce before she can heal with her sister. And I'm just being real because
I'm with Mika McNeil. He doesn't love her. He's using her and he's destroying her as an artist, as a person, as a family member, everything. Candy R says, so basically, Latasha makes money on this gospel album. She will spend on the turkey. Basically, worser. Okay. I'm going to bed. I'll catch the rest later. I donated. So it's for the summer. I think I read your. Wait, did I miss one? Oh shoot! Hold on. Wait. I know this was there. Wait, how do I get back to this? I cannot. Monique, thank you so much for what you just donated. Thank you so much for what you just donated. I didn't even hear my cat. Maybe I went to the bathroom when you did this. Thank you so much for what you just donated. Like, you have no idea how much this means to me. Thank you so much. Wow. That's all I can say is wow. Wow. Go ahead, Nola. Wow. What's going on to Doreen? Is it Doreen? Dorina?
Hey, Dornia. Dornia.
It says Dornia.
Dornia. I just said Dornia.
Okay. She has calling it gospel inspirational. Oh, okay.
It sounds like she's singing love songs to her husband.
Well, that might be her guy.
Child.
You never know. Let me know where the total is at. I'm going to do the total on Monday because I'm going to be on spring break, so I can really go through and see all the donations. So Monday, I'm going to do a total update because if you guys don't know, so me and Busy will be doing the Real Housewives, the Ultimate Girl Trip together on Monday. And then we have me and Cindy doing Basketball Wives on Tuesday. Me and the Candy Shop is on Wednesday for champagne things. And then me and Cindy will be doing Queen's Court on Thursdays, right? I think that's right. Me and Busy are trying to figure out what, and you guys can put in the chat what you guys want us to do and how we work this out. Because they released 3 episodes for Ultimate Girls Trip. So we're trying to figure out how to do it. Do y'all want 3 episodes in one live or break it up? But I will let you guys know on Monday what the total is. But thank you so much. Like, yo, that just really touched my heart. And say it again, because the mama's everywhere.
Dornia.
Is it Dornia or Dornia?
Dornia.
Dornia says that's correct. Okay.
My God, City.
Yes. My brain is like, when I just saw what she just gave me, that just...
It threw you off?
It threw me off. Her and Miss Reed have really did some things. Shout out to Miss Reed, even though she's not here right now, because Miss Reed did give me a really good donation as well. And everyone who's been donating, but they both, Monique and Miss Reed, gave the biggest donation so far.
Amen. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much for donating. We appreciate
And
y'all.
the chick 318. But I think this is. I don't know if Jacqueline is coming back, but maybe. I mean, we won't. It's almost been 2 hours, so I definitely want to get off.
Child, okay, baby. Thank you for having me.
I thank you so much for coming up. We need to find something to do together.
Child, you don't watch the shows I watch. Maybe we can do a Roja because you don't watch.
Oh, that show y'all. Oh, yeah, because me and Busy gonna do that one, so that would be cool. That show y'all watch. It's supposed to start up again, right?
On the 8th next week.
Why don't they take a real break? I don't understand.
Child, I don't know.
But if y'all are over here, Nola, she reviews, what is it, Love and Marriage Huntsville?
Mm-hmm.
Go, if y'all want to watch some funny shit, go over there and watch it. I watch it just to watch her talk about it because I can't stand the damn show. But please go over there.
I'm trying to get you to watch.
I've watched. I don't like it. I don't like it. Get somebody else to do it. I need to make that one of my memes or one of my things. Do I have that? So I feel like I recorded that, but I don't have it.
Well, here. She said it was chicks, plural, child. So
said that. I want to read this. Always interested. Oh, see, I read that one right. If you want to be technical, Tasha owes. We talked about that. Oh wow, and she owes her because of the tech. Yeah, it's more than that though.
It's more than that because she said chicks.
Yeah, it's more than that. But thank you. I don't think I've ever seen you over here before either. Thank you for joining. Hope you subscribe to the channel. Y'all, I feel so good to be back in the algorithm. So, I don't want to leave because y'all over here and like y'all staying. Another one, Micah McNeil, always right. I've never seen you over here either. I think even this one. Oh no, we talked about her. Louisiana chick. I don't think I've seen over here. There's a lot of people I've never seen here before, but either way, y'all could have been people that's part of the 8,000 people that I have already subscribed to my channel. Y'all just haven't been here in a while because y'all been getting notifications because of YouTube. But thank you guys so much for supporting me today. I so appreciate it.
Did you see? I'll tell you that afterwards. Never mind. That's a different subject.
I think I need to send Shy-Town the link after this is over with you because she just want to talk to us about something. So.
She wants to talk to us?
Yeah, that's what she said.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, did you see that the orange one has been indicted today?
I did see that, but I haven't followed it, so I didn't want to talk about it because one, I mean, as long as he's indicted, I don't really care what he's indicted for, and I don't care.
I'm just waiting on for the mug shot.
Yeah. I want to post it as my screenshot on all my social media platforms.
Who got him?
That's all I'm doing. Shout out to my sis California cutie. I don't know if I have any mods in my chat. I need some more mods. Because can somebody drop her link in my chat?
I'll post it. Give me a second. Okay. Give me a second.
Since my people come back, I'm going to have to do game night again.
Baby, don't get it twisted. I'm winning all the games. I'm winning all the games.
Royalty. I don't think I've seen this name in a while or never been over before. I've been on here for a long time, so some people I haven't seen in a very long time. Good night, people. Good night, Talk on.
Good night, Talk on the net.
Thank you so much for joining me today. We're about to log off, so I'm gonna drop you off, but don't leave. And wait, one more laugh and I'm done. Okay. I want to pull you down so I can end it, and then don't leave. Stay backstage, okay?
All right, because you said Shata had something to say, huh?
Yeah, I don't know what she wants to say, but I want to pull her up, and then we'll be backstage. So I'm pull you down. Y'all, thank you so much for supporting your boy today. I really, 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 really appreciate y'all's love and support from me today. My video did this morning did very well. This video did very well. This is California Cutie's channel. Click the link, join the channel. She does some really good commentary on a lot of shows that we all watch. And then they do like a circle thing with her, House of Princess, Nella Reeds, Mace, and Shady. So make sure you guys subscribe to her channel. If you don't know who you are, so much you can find out. You go log into the back on the backstage before you go eat dinner. Good show. See y'all. Bye, Candy R. Drive by, like, and have a good night. Reply. Tier's opinion. Thank you so much for stopping by. Just for the like. Make sure you watch the replay. This was a good live. Y'all can. All right, girl. I'm gonna still. All right. Bye, y'all. And let me play my outro. I'm out of here, y'all. Love y'all. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
I did it. 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 Did it. You did it. I did it. You did it. Did it. I did it. I did it. I did it. Did it. I did it. I did it. I did it.